Hello everyone, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Except this time, we won't actually be going to space. Well, except from when Walt Kerman gets shot out into interstellar space at 18% the speed of light, but we don't really need to worry about that. Anyway, today I'll be attempting to beat every real-life speed record using contraptions of questionable integrity. Also, this was all done live here on YouTube, so come stop by for whatever insane ideas I have in store next time. So, the throttle, so we have lost our Kerbals. However, we did beat the record. That's technically a success. So that was after doing a few more test runs, of course. There we go. Never mind. Let's start slower. And then just slowly ramp up. Faster. They're all dead. Okay. I was gonna say I should add a vertical stabilizer. I think that would be a good idea. Okay, now it's... well, that's a new issue.
You have a
Oh. Well, that works. It's actually so good. And with that success on the runway, it's time to go somewhere with a little more space. Something like the North Pole. Here we'll have plenty of space to liquefy Jeb and Bill with nothing but the car's acceleration. However, to do that, I will need to add a bit more fuel to this thing. Could I get away with adding another tank in the back? I think that might actually work. And you know, here, for aesthetic purposes, let's throw that on. This'll be it. I can feel it. We're staying straight. We're at a third throttle. We just broke the sound barrier. Oh, okay, we just disintegrated. Almost 500 meters per second. We could just be sinking into the ground a bit. So I was thinking about more wheels. It might not be a bad idea. We could just have too much downforce still. Let's just say, let's give it a go. Because it was staying very straight. I'm gonna immediately get the throttle way up there. Sound barrier. This is a new... Okay, it's the downforce. If we can hit 1 kilometer per second, that would be pretty great. Let's see what happens if I take all the downforce off. I'm not even gonna save this because I feel like this is a really bad idea. Come on, no downforce. So we should be completely fine. There's the sound barrier. 500. 600. 7, 8, new record. Wait, we didn't break it all. The downforce was the issue. We actually just ran out of fuel there. That is a very solvable problem. All right, let's do this. So I like how we have parachutes on the back. Those are not going to help us at these speeds. We don't even have drogue chutes. Okay, there's the sound barrier. We are at 500, 600, 800, full thrust. We are burning up. We have left the ground. All right, parachutes. Let's see if the parachutes, there we go. Okay, parachutes going out. Wait, he's going down kind of fast. All good, all good. Highest speed over land, 1,322 meters per second. I think that was pretty good. And there we go, 1 record down, 2 to go. Next up is the airspeed record, held at Mach 6.7 by the X-15, or if you want to be technical about being an air-breathing craft, the SR-71 at Mach 3.5. But I figured I'd just aim for the bigger number, so that means we need to go 2,020 meters per second to do this. Let's see how this does. Alright, we are up. I think we should get higher up into the atmosphere. Less drag and all that. But I'm sure we are soon going to run into heating issues. Well, the heating effects are taking place. Don't get too high or the Rapier engines will cut out. That's true. I should be monitoring their thrust, actually. Oh, the thrust is already going down a lot. Okay, and this thing's starting to overheat. That's about to overheat. Okay. Well, nose intake might not have worked. Crazy idea. Is the tail connector, does it have any heat resistance? Honestly, I could add more engines, too. What if we unbuckle? Oh, wait, we can walk around just fine? Honestly, I'm surprised. Oh wait, we're probably gonna run off the runway soon. Hold on. Back up, back. Oh no. Enter seat. Oh, pull up. Not even close. Let's get up into the air. Let's go level with the horizon. There's the heating effects. That's going to be pretty bad. So far, so good. Nothing's overheating. The nose cone seems to be working. Okay. I think that... Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Well, you know what? Water landing time. Oh, we're in a storm. Great. Where's the water? This looks crazy. Okay. Very calm water landing coming up. Oh, yeah.
Try fairing nose cone.
You know what? Sure. Do these have good heat resistance? You know, I guess we'll find out if they're better. I've never tried fairings for a plain nose cone.
Put heat shield in it for safety.
In it? You know what? Why not? I guess it doesn't hurt anything. I guess I should do the same thing over here then, right? You know what? This looks pretty good.
This is something Wild Coyote would make to catch the Roadrunner.
I feel like it's a little overkill. Fire them up. 4 engines this time. Fairings for nose things. This looks crazy. Moment of truth. Do the fairings save us? They are glowing red hot right now. Walt Kerman has a truly exquisite view here. Oh, the fairings are... They are overheated. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, the rest of the craft's overheating now. The fairings might have been the play. Oh, that was an engine. Okay, okay, our engines are actually getting killed. All we have to do is make the whole airframe out of fairings. There's no way that would work. And nice little calm water landing. What is the fastest speed we hit? 1,007. Oh, so we are about 300 meters per second off of the record.
Take a fairing and flip it before forming the craft around it.
A fairing and flip it? So like cover the whole thing in a fairing? Is that what I'm hearing? Like 180 degrees long ways? It cancels drag. What? Now, it was at this point that the entire goal was completely derailed, and I went on a 30-minute adventure to create a dragless creation. I spent a good 10 to 15 minutes attempting to do the glitch while my chat tried their best to explain it through text, which went absolutely nowhere. So I then resorted to using MS Paint to figure it out. But that, of course, also went nowhere, so I ended up watching a video on stream where somebody orbited Kerbin at just 6 kilometers above the surface using this glitch. After trying for a while to copy the glitch, eventually we did actually end up with something that didn't have drag, except it wouldn't even qualify for the speed record, so that entire thing was for absolutely nothing. After all that, I just agreed to use it to orbit Joule at an absurdly low altitude at the end of the stream, and just left it at that. But with all that out of the way, let's get back to building an actual plane. Back to this. How do we make the... Okay. Oh, I remember, before we got on the whole fairing nonsense, we were going to try radiators. Let's do that. Okay, let's see if this works. The heating effect is going to begin to take effect. Radiators are starting to work harder, I think. Wait, these radiators might be slowing us down. You know what, let me try to get higher up. I know the engines will be less efficient, but maybe the lower drag can help us. Hey, there we go. Wait, we're picking up a lot now. Okay, there's the heating effects. Okay, so being up higher is definitely... but we need more air intakes or something. We are still accelerating, though. We're also beginning to overheat. We can start diving down. I could try that. Oh, everything's starting to overheat. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for it. Alright, so here's... Okay, the overheating is... Oh, the radiators are on. They are actually helping... no, we're slowing down again. Yeah, as we get down to this thicker part of the atmosphere, we just... It's just not working. Yeah, there's so much drag. I think it's from the radiators. What if the Kerbal constantly blows air at the intake so he can go to space? Yeah, why didn't I think of that? I think the only record we're breaking is the amount of drag experienced. Okay, so that's a lot of drag. We're going really fast. Wait. We're kind of cooking here. Literally and metaphorically. Something just overheated. Oh, our wind piece. I can barely control this thing. Our engines... Whoa, they're creeping up. I believe the radiators are helping, though. Actually, they're not doing a ton. Well, maybe a little. Okay, we're speeding back up. We are still missing the front stuff. Oh, that fuse. Oh no! Slight issue. Minor issue. We don't have parachutes or anything, and we are just a bullet right now. I have an idea. Fairing is deployed, and now I'm going to try to go retrograde to create drag. Actually, it's kind of slowing down. I think... Hop out? Oh! I think it'll be okay. So if I time warp down a bit... Deploy shoot. Oh! I forgot you can't time warp with a parachute out. Slight miscalculation. Do I dare open the map view? Oh no! So we beat some kind of record. So we are currently going 18% the speed of light. And yes, we are heading out into interstellar space. If I just time warp here... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry, Walt. Okay, so I think this thing needs... We could try radiating the wings a bit. Is this a horrible idea? Are those the most powerful thrusters? Yeah, for air breathing. I think the idea is we have to be air breathing in order for the record to work.
X-15 was a rocket plane.
That's true. So wait, hold on, wait. What's the record? So the SR-71 would still hold the record for air breathing. Oh, wait. Did the Blackbird only go... No. Wait, there's no way this is right. It only hit Mach 3.5. We've completely shattered that record. Okay, so you know what? We've done that. Air breathing record is done. Let's switch to rocket thrust. So, we're going to go extremely fast. Except I feel like we're going to run out of fuel quick. We're up. Sound barrier has been broken on takeoff. That's gotta be safe. Alright, you know what? Full thrust. This actually isn't too bad. Okay, we are guzzling fuel. Oh boy. We're halfway through our fuel already. Yeah, okay, maybe the vector engines were not the play. And we are out. Oh! I could do this. Could make it basically a little stick. If I do something like this. Some elevators on. We could even use these edges for more thrust. Fairings for their heat resistance. So something like this, right? Yeah, okay. Let's add landing gear and see how this performs. Oh, we're still burning through fuel. I was hoping having one would be better. We're just gonna, okay, we're gonna do this at like practically sea level. I don't think we're gonna make it even as fast as last time. Okay, wait, maybe we are. Hold on, 1500, we have about a quarter of a tank. Okay, and everything is about to overheat. Wait, 18, 19. Oh, we did it. Oh. Top speed, we beat the record. However, we did not land. Okay, we could use this plane. I think somebody actually mentioned this, but I could turn these guys into basically deployable boosters to get us up to altitude. That could work. It's actually, okay, these don't have a ton of fuel. Should be okay though. Let's just use these to get up into the upper, I guess the upper part of the atmosphere. And we are out. So we're up here. Turn on this. And let's try to carry ourselves up into the atmosphere a bit more. We are now just a missile. But you know what, I guess that's in the spirit of the X-15, so you know what, it's fine. Alright, you know what, full thrust. Let's just get going. Okay, we are going to, wait, this will work a lot better. Start dipping down and try to... Okay, we're above the clouds. There we go. There's the record. Let's just see how much we can... Okay, we cannot push it a ton. Okay. Well, we used the parachute to land safely. And recover. Alright. Land speed record down. Airspeed with air-breathing engines. And just a rocket plane. Alright, that leaves us with one final record to beat. The boat speed record. This one actually sits at just 317 miles per hour, or 142 meters per second. As it turns out, this record is actually an incredibly difficult one in real life, on top of being insanely dangerous, which you'll see demonstrated here in about a few minutes. So go look this one up if you want to have a pretty interesting rabbit hole to go down. But anyway, enough of that, time to build a boat. So here, let's just start out. We'll do air-breathing engines. I don't think this is going to be hard. Can you quiet down? You're talking way too loud. If only there was a way to adjust the volume of different things on the internet. Make your stream louder. Yeah, I should just switch to the webcam microphone. Actually, I think I have it right here. Is it in OBS? Hold on. I wonder if it works. This is such a bad idea. Is this a good volume? This is completely the raw microphone. Oh, I'm sure it sounds so good. I'm muting that. Okay, so. We are in the water. How are the rudders? Direction is reversed, but they do work. Full thrust. It does seem to oscillate. We're aiming for 142 meters per second. Okay, we're starting to bob. Wait, this actually might be hard to hit. I did not think this would be a problem. Put wing pieces underneath facing inwards. So it's something like this. Then I wonder... Okay, this might be a crazy idea. But what if the crazy idea works? See, unfortunately, I don't know a ton of stuff about boats, so I'm kind of guessing. Why is one of the... It's disconnected. You know what, whatever. It'll be fine. Okay. My camera is doing very weird things. I know what we need. Put these in, and then do something like this. So now that they're at the front, it should actually do what I wanted them to do. Let's see what this does. Oh, move. Okay. Why is this? I'm gonna lose it. I gotta. Okay. Sitting there, and then watch. This piece right here is going to freak out. The whole build broke. You know, maybe it'll be fine. Oh, what? Oh, the boat flies. We're moving. Okay, I think this is the new fastest we've been. It's just bobbing. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think we are going to need to add a weight to this. So what if I do this? Put one there, fill it with ore, and then we can... Here, we can go ahead and use some elevators back here now. Now I have to figure out if these thrusters work underwater. They do. They work underwater. The underwater aerodynamics are not right at all. Wow. Yeah, no. You know what? What if we just make the boat longer? Okay. See, it's like, it's slapping the water, but it's working a lot better. I mean, would making it wider help? Maybe it's too wide. What if it's too wide? Yeah, I'm just gonna shove these into each other. I'll make it pretty if this does do anything. I feel like this might... We stabilize at about 45. Now it's just so slow. You know what? I'm done. I'm going to vector engines. Alright. We wobbled, but I think if we were going with the waves rather than perpendicular to them, it's looking really promising. Alright. I'm hopeful. I'm actually very hopeful in this version. It's looking very stable. This is with stock parts. Oh yeah, everything is completely stock. Oh, we're stable. Wait, we're about to beat it. 142 is what we need to hit. Come on! Yes! We beat it, we hit it, we hit it.
You promised a stragless craft.
We just beat the record. You're ruining the moment. We will get to that. Can you see, we are about to hit 150 meters per second on the water. This is the boat record. That is the record. Oh,
Congratulations, singular.
thanks. Boat was so bad, I only get one congratulation. And there we have it. 3 different speed records, well 4 if you count the 2 different airspeed ones, all absolutely shattered using very realistic Kerbal physics. However, there is still one thing left to do. As promised, I finished building a little craft that uses a fairing glitch to have 0 drag. Then I went ahead and took it to Joule for some very important science. Supposedly this is dragless, so if I go ahead and set orbit to Joule, then we override the safety check, do that, set orbit. Oh, I spawned it. I did not mean to spawn this low. We don't have any drag though, so we're not slowing down, interestingly enough. We actually might be too deep in here to actually see the sun. Oh no, there it is. Wait, what? Why is it so pink? Is this like the, oh, we're seeing, this is like the sunset or sunrise. Hold on. I'm disabling the chat for just a second. I kind of wish I wasn't directly in the clouds. You know what, wait, I can do that. Hold on. There we go. I'm locked in.